With the 50th anniversary of the March on Washington later this month, the Newseum has opened a new exhibit on the civil rights movement and the media.
And as Mike Canine reports, it's focused on student leaders who organized sit-ins and marches and the way the news coverage helped to accelerate change.
The Newseum is known for its front-page headlines from across the country. But now, visitors can experience headlines from another time when the nation was segregated by race on the verge of a civil rights movement.
It's just amazing to think that our parents, lived during this time.
The new exhibit, Make Some Noise, features several artifacts, including a section of the whites-only Woolworth lunch counter from Greensboro, North Carolina, where in 1960, 4 African-American teenagers sparked headlines when they requested a cup of coffee.
All the people yelling at them is just mind-blowing how they could do that.
Another artifact, the bronze casting of a jail cell door, behind which Martin Luther King Jr. wrote his letter from a Birmingham jail.
It's very disturbing. It does bring a lot of different emotions, anger, but it's also inspirational to see the accomplishments that were achieved.
The exhibit explores how the First Amendment helped propel the civil rights movement forward, how courageous student leaders used the freedom of speech and the freedom of assembly to fight segregation laws, but also how the news media used the freedom of the press to raise awareness about the movement.
4 college freshmen, all Negroes.
Think about 1963. We didn't have Twitter. We didn't have 24/7 news coverage. Fall of '63, the nightly news expands to 30 minutes, and the images of students in Alabama being beset upon by dogs and fire hoses really shocked Americans that this is happening in our country.
Today, 50 years after the March on Washington, many parents say their children simply don't understand why whites and blacks would be segregated. Historians say that's why it's critical for this conversation to continue. In Northwest, Mike Canine, ABC 7 News.